Bradley Aidan Johnson here, and I just want to do a video on intensity and what people think intensity is and what it really is. Intensity is pushing something really heavy, really hard, and stressing yourself to the maximum of your ability. Intensity is not, I was at the gym this many hours, this many times this week, I did this many sets, I do all these exercises. I'm seeing a lot of people that are trying to replace their intensity under the bar with just doing lots of things, and it makes them feel like, yeah, I was in the gym for a long time, or I've been to the gym this many times this week. I can always tell from a novice trainee if they're putting in the work by the amount of off day they do / request to do. Now, whenever I put anyone on the novice program, I always put them on the Ice Cream Fitness 5x5. My training log's here, which explain that. And it's 3 days a week, never 2 days in a row. That's it. Never 4 days a week, that's too many times a week. I put them on that. And when they start, they'll be saying things to me like, oh, I wanna do extra, I wanna do some off day stuff, I wanna do this kind, I wanna do this kind, I'm not hitting the muscles often enough. And you always know people that say that stuff, or the people that just do it anyway, because I can't control people. The people that just do it anyway, and you see them and they're doing all this, doing loads of off-wear work, and they've just started lifting, you know just from that, their intensity is lacking in the gym. You just know. Because if you are a new trainee and you do a max effort 5x5 bench, you can't use your chest the next day. Especially if over the week, the cumulative effect. Say you have a bench week and on Monday you go for a max effort, you hit a PR, and then on Wednesday you do close grip bench press and you hit a PR on that, and then you go for a new PR and you just fail it on Friday. You're telling me on Saturday you're gonna go to the gym and do a bit of accessory chest work. There's no way you can do it. And you can always tell from the novice trainees, the ones that aren't going maximum, aren't going to capacity, by the amount of off-day stuff they do to try and complement and replace the intensity they were lacking. Now, the Ice Cream's fitness routine has a progression plan that will get you to that weight. But what people will do, and they don't always know they're doing this, is that they will get to the point where they find failure acceptable, as opposed to getting to the point where they actually fail. I've seen it, I train a lot of people, you see it, and it's this point where they push, and they're like, oh yeah, I failed. And you do that 2 times in a row, right? That 2 times in a row, and it resets. And what they'll do is they'll always do that to that point where it's, and then they fail, yeah? Now, what they actually had in them was the 5x5, which would have put them up to another weight, and maybe they'd even be, I've seen people that will fail on a set that really they could have done 10 more kilograms of. I've seen it, yeah. But let's assume that they just, and we're going to do it like a graph, because the only thing that matters is time under tension and the tension that you are under when timed. So what that means is the only thing that matters in terms of getting stronger and building muscle is how much times the muscle is stressed, and how much weight is stressed by that time, the total amount of weight put through that, which is the main reason we don't go to failure, but that's another video. So you've got 2 people, they start off at the same exact point, they're both doing 50 kilogram bench presses. It's a middle-aged guy, 50 kilogram bench, right? Okay, they start and they do 50 kilogram bench. Push. They both can do it 5x5. The next day, they go up. The next chest day. Now they're doing 52.5 kilograms, 5x5. Now this guy here is weak in his mind. This guy here is strong in his mind. Physically, they're identical. Let's say they're twins. He goes to do the 5x5, realizes it's a bit hard, and fails. This guy doesn't fail, and he goes up, right, to 55. Now, the next time he works out, he's doing 52.5 again, and he's doing 55, which means he's got more total weight going through his muscles for that routine. He's already ahead in making strength gains. This guy here is at 52.5 still, and he's already decided to himself he's going to fail at this one. So he fails 52.5, which is less reps, less work being put through. But 55 was actually both of their limit. So this guy on 55 does fail as well. So they do the same amount of reps, fail at more or less the same sets, but obviously this guy's got more work being put through, so he has a better workout than this guy. The next workout happens, and because this guy failed twice in Ice Cream Fitness, he resets 5% from 52.5, which will drop you back to 45 by my calculations. Yeah. So he's doing 45 kilograms to build back up, yeah? And this guy's trying 55 again. Now, because he's put in all that work over the last couple of weeks, he actually now is strong enough for 55. So he beats 55 and moves up to 50, 57.5. While this guy is here has beat 45. He moves up to 47.5. Now, in that just 1 week of, you know, mental power, they've already created a massive 10 kilogram deficit in work being put through their muscles. Now, this guy's not actually strong enough to do 57.5, so he fails it twice and resets from there back to 50 kilograms, yeah? So he's doing 50 kilograms, and this guy here, about that time, will move up to 50 kilograms. Now, they're both going to be, on the Ice Cream Fitness, they're both going to be doing, at more or less the same time, 50 kilograms again, and moving up. But in those 3 weeks that would have taken, about 3 weeks, maybe 4, depending on where you started, in those 3 weeks, this guy has managed to put much more weight through his muscles, much more total reps of heavy weight than this guy here who gave up. Even though they had the same amount of strength at the start, this guy's mental fortitude beat out this guy's input. And if you extrapolate that happening all the time throughout an entire year, always giving up a little bit early and trying to replace that intensity with something else, this person here will make so much more gains than this person here. Whenever I get routines sent to me, because it's impossible to translate through emails, I'm not blaming anyone, but there's no way to translate how hard you work. And just because 2 people did the same workout, the same rep schemes, the same rep patterns, the same weight progression, the same everything, it doesn't mean they both got the same workout. Intensity is more important than anything else. The guy that works harder in the gym than the other guy will probably make better gains than the other guy, just because he works harder. Hard work, there's nothing to beat it. You can look at the best programs and do all this crazy stuff. Ultimately, the guy that pushes himself to the maximum will get more out of the lift. And that doesn't mean failing, that means pushing yourself and doing as best you can and trying not to fail, you know, hitting the 5x5, you know, fail the next time. So what I find people that do that do is, because they don't put maximum effort in, they feel like the next day they could do more, and so they go and they do more and they do more volume. But they're the same person they were the day before, so they're still not going to go to max effort. So what they end up doing is loads of sets, loads of reps, loads of day in the gym, loads of messing about, loads of all this stuff. And their gym goal, if they're using it, or their workout logs, or, you know, their videos, whatever they're doing, will look full, it will look thick. You'll look at you like, whoa, you train all the time, you're always hitting the gym, you're a trooper. And there might be someone else who's a really empty workout list and it's just 3 days a week. But that guy, girl, whatever, alien, animal, fish, is working out, getting much better benefits, using much more calories, building much more muscle, becoming much stronger, much healthier than this other person that's always in and out of the gym, working out to semi-intensity. And you can always tell. You can always tell. For instance, on the Ice Cream Fitness 5x5, if you're done in 90 minutes, you didn't do it. There's no way you can finish maximum effort of putting 5x5 weight through all your muscles on A or a B day in 90 minutes. There's no way you can do it. Now, that you may have, the stars may align so that you fail all of your lifts and reset on that day, which means it's a reset for every one of the 7 exercises. And so it's a much easier day, and maybe it'll be 90 minutes-ish if you reset all of them after hitting, no, it won't be. And it may be like just under 2 hours. 90 minutes is nuts. If you're doing it in under 90 minutes, you're not trying hard enough. You're not putting maximum effort through your muscles. You may be getting a nice cardio, you're getting a nice cardio work out of it. You will be moving weights, and you definitely will be building muscle. It's definitely better than nothing, but you are not testing yourself to the maximum. You are not getting maximal gains from that. Never try and replace intensity with something you think you can learn, or a way of eating, or an eating regime, or a technique for the muscles or something. The ultimate thing is the guy that gets his head in the game, thinks about it, plans everything, and nails all those lifts, and really pushes to his extreme and gets that lift out of it, and does that extra rep every single time when it gets hard. That person builds more muscle than the other guy, whatever the other circumstances. And some people might disagree with me, but they're wrong, so who cares? That is all I wanted to go into, and just really just let you know that for all this talk and all these videos that I have, training intensity and being confident and strong and trying your actual best, not that point that you think is your best, your actual best will trump everything else I could say on this channel about anything. Yeah. Hopefully it's been some help. bradleyaidanjohnson@gmail.com. If you have any queries or theories or suggestions or anything, let me know. Other than that, like the video, like my Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, of course, subscribe.